Happy Tuesday! How is everybody? I'm ready to get into our Proverbs, are you? Let's go. We are on Proverbs 16. To man belong the plans of the heart, but from the Lord comes the reply of the tongue. All a man's ways seem innocent to him, but motives are weighed by the Lord. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and your plans will succeed. The Lord works out everything for his own ends, even the wicked for a day of disaster. The Lord detests all the proud of heart, but be sure of this, they will not go unpunished. Through love and faithfulness, sin is atoned for. Through the fear of the Lord, a man avoids evil. When a man's ways are pleasing to the Lord, he makes even his enemies live at peace with him. Better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. In his heart a man plans his course, but the Lord determines his steps. The lips of a king speak as an oracle, and his mouth should not betray justice. Honest scales and balances are from the Lord. All the weights in the bag are of his making. Kings detest wrongdoing, for a throne is established through righteousness. Kings take pleasure in honest lips. They value a man who speaks the truth. A king's wrath is a messenger of death, but a wise man will appease it. When a king's face brightens, it means life. His favor is like a rain cloud in spring. How much better to get wisdom than gold, to choose understanding rather than silver. The highway of the upright avoids evil. He who guards his way guards his life. Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. Better to be lowly in spirit and among the oppressed than to share plunder with the proud. Whoever gives heed to instruction prospers, and blessed is he who trusts in the Lord. The wise in heart are called discerning, and pleasant words promote instruction. Understanding is a fountain of life to those who have it, but folly brings punishment to fools. A wise man's heart guides his mouth, and his lips promote instruction. Pleasant words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. There is a way that seems right to man, but in the end it leads to death. The laborer's appetite works for him, his hunger drives him out. A scoundrel plots evil, and his speech is like a scorching fire. A perverse man stirs up dissension, and a gossip separates close friends. A violent man entices his neighbor and leads him down a path that is not good. He who winks with his eye is plotting perversity. He who purses his lips is bent on evil. Gray hair is a crown of splendor. It is attained by a righteous life. Better a patient man than a warrior, a man who controls his temper than one who takes the city. The lot is cast into the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord. Wow, there was a lot of good wisdom in that. I'm gonna have to sit and ponder on that to even know which part of that was my favorite, because there was a lot in that. And especially that there's a way that seems right to man, but in the end is death. I see a lot of that going on today. So many people want to honor God, or honor God in their way. They think if they go sit in church on Sunday or Saturday or whatever day they go, that that's honoring God. But if you've got sin in your heart, or even in your life, it could be physical sin, but especially, the Bible also says that if you have something against your brother, that don't even bring me an offering, basically, till you go make it right with him. So there's a lot of people that are living in a way that they think is right. They think they're honoring God because they're going and sitting in a church building. And that's not the way. They're still headed toward death, the spiritual death. And the way that God sees as right is righteousness through his word, obeying his word, and cleansing yourself of unrighteousness and living a holy, as sinless as possible life. Not that we don't sin. We all sin and we all fall short. And there's a chance of falling into sin, and we have an advocate with the Father, which is Jesus. But that's not a license to sin. And if we say that we are honoring God because we're sitting in a church, but we're living in sin, you're not honoring God. You're going to church and spitting in God's face. So think about that. And please know that I don't mean this in any ugly way. I've done it myself. I'm guilty of it. I'm not right now. I've grown up. I've grown up into the maturity of Christ, which is what we're all called to do. And you learn. And I'm saying these things because I've learned it. I've lived it and I've learned it. And trust me, you want to learn it. You want to get on the right side of God. And that's through reading His Word and applying it to your life, living by it. It's not just to be heard, it's to be lived. Anyway, hope you guys have a great week. Let me know what you thought about that scripture. That was some deep stuff in there, but good stuff. Hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you later.